I recently acquired this Sherman filter bank, and some of the pots are noisy, which isn't a big deal, just means it needs a good cleaning. It is, after all, from 1997, this one. So I have it taken apart so I can clean it up a bit. Here's the back. Look at all the ins and outs. What a piece. Anyway, to clean it, I'll be using Nu-Trol. A little bit of dust in the base here. Don't know if the camera's getting that. Not too bad. Let's get cleaning. Taking it apart was super easy, just 6 screws. So what I have to do now is, I've already taken pictures of where all the knobs go so I can put it back correctly. And now I have to disconnect this board so that I can get at each pot in here. And you can see there's a lot of control action on the front here, which means every one of these has to be cleaned. I tried it a bit before right now while I'm cleaning it. I tried it already, and that's how I discovered it needed to be cleaned. And it's the first time I ever laid hands on a Sherman, and I'm excited because this thing's an absolute monster. It's the mangler. It's just, I've heard somebody say, or I've read somebody say, that it's a synthesizer without an oscillator, which is very appealing to me. Very complex unit. There's a lot going on here. This screw right here is challenging to get at because which is a very interesting design. Okay, well, let me see what kind of screwdrivers I have for that, to get around that. This one's easy, I can get at that. Okay, I think this is going to work. Little ratchet. The screwdriver on it. Let's see. I'm trying to keep that in frame. Yeah, there you go. Yep, broke it free. It's good. It's basically all I want. Got it. Now it lifts out. Oops, sorry. You didn't get a chance to see that. Basically just wiggle it out of the pots there with very little effort. I mean, not the pots, but the body or the chassis. Whatever it's called. Like I said, I'm not a tech. I'm just going to clean some pots here today. So, I think it can rest like that easily enough. First things first, wipe off the dirt on there. Just a slightly damp rag to get off all the crud that's on the... Dry that hand a little bit. Oops. So there's a little bit of dirt on this machine, not much. The other thing I wanted to do while that was off the face was clean the face like this. Get all that stuff off. I'm amazed at the number of knobs on this thing. I love it. This is absolute control and it has its own character, you know. It's very Sherman, the sound on it, which I happen to like. I think I'll clean the pots, the switch, or the knobs as well. But first things first, a little Nu-Trol. So what you can see here is all I'm going to do is spray a little bit in and give it a turn. Turn it so that the wiper and the surface that the wiper comes in contact with is cleaned. So I just put it in the opening that I see on the pot. There's an open slot. Give it a squirt and a turn. Come up to this one. Give it a turn, and this most likely will eliminate all the crackling that I heard. And this unit wasn't terrible, but there was one button in particular, I can't remember which, but you know, every knob is important on this thing, so they all have to work 100%. There we go. It was actually quite a bit easier than I thought it would be to put all the knobs back on, because my cell phone had the pictures, and yeah. So now it's back together. What I'm going to do is route this digital drum toy that's underneath the Sherman. I'm going to route that through the Sherman, and we'll see if anything crackles. Let's have a listen. Just going to play a loop on here. So that's bypassing the Sherman. There's nothing on. That's half and half. This thing's a beast. It's a mangler. Now I'll put it just 100% Sherman. So the input's around 3 right now. I'll put it up to 4. It's got a harsh buzz to it. I think that's partly the resonance. There's a lot I don't know about this machine. I don't hear any crackles yet. That one wants to crackle. I think it just needs a little more love, a few more turns. Let that cleaner get in there. There we go. No crackles, it's like a new machine. Now I can rock out with this beast. Now let's overdrive it. Whoa. That's half and half. Let's hear just Sherman. And there's the dry input. Wow. Sherman. Dry. Holy crappers. Wow. Yeah, I just got this, so I don't even know what I was doing there. I kind of figured some things out, but it's pretty deep, and I'm excited to really dig into it and see what it's all about. I've wanted one for a long time, and finally, here it is. Welcome home.